You cannot go wrong. These joggers are great. I would make them over and over again. So this video was taken before I was 100% recovered. So I hope it is easy to understand, you can hear me well, and that you enjoyed the video. But this is the video of my Petite Stitchery joggers, full review, and a little bit of the sewing process. See you in a minute. Thanks for joining me, and welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to work on finishing up some adult joggers. I'll place a picture of the pattern here on the screen, but I am going to work on finishing those for my girls. I did finish a pair for myself, which was shown in my 2022 makes. It is the last thing that I sewed in 2022. Now the purpose was for me to have all 4 pairs of joggers completed before Christmas, including 2 pairs of pajama pants for my husband and my son. But I did not get to make that happen, so I only got to my pair of joggers. You know how it goes around the holidays, and I just didn't get to it. So I'm going to hopefully get those cut out and possibly all sewn today. They're really easy to sew, a really quick sew. I sewed a different pocket that I hadn't sewn before. It's literally your front and back pant, your waistband, and your cuffs if you choose to have those. Very simple, very easy, and then your pockets. I am still dealing with a little bit of congestion. The only time I really get choked up now is when I try to speak in full voice or have a really long conversation. So if I take some quick short breaths and pauses in between, that's why. But let me show you the fabrics that I have for the girls. You saw what my pants were made out of, and I still have quite a bit of this left. So I think I'm going to try and make a cropped hoodie for myself. My girls will possibly want a matching one for their pants as well, but we'll see. This is for me, and I did have to cheat a little bit because these fabrics came in Walmart bundles, and I couldn't remember what color was for who, so I did label each tag that they had so that I wouldn't forget. This black with tan here is for my middle girl. She liked this one. We have this tan with red, and this one is for my baby girl. We also have this nice red with blue, and this is for my oldest daughter. Let me also add that I am learning with some PDF patterns that I have to size down maybe 1 or 2 sizes. With this pattern, according to the measurements of the pattern, it said that I should wear a large, but because of a past experience, I made, I believe, a large, and it really kind of gobbled me up. So I can't remember if I looked at finished garment measurements or what it was that I looked at, but I decided to try a size small in my fabric. That way, if they were too small or it didn't work out, I didn't ruin it for the girls. It had my baby girl wearing an extra large, but she was also able to fit the small that I made for myself. It had my oldest wearing a medium, I believe, and she was also able to fit the small with no problem. Now my middle girl, the small was too big for her, so I am going to make her the size extra small, and hopefully that fits her just fine. So I would say in this pattern to size down 1 or 2 sizes, maybe make a muslin and see which one works best for you. But again, it had me in a size large, and I was able to fit the size small. So keep that in mind if you choose to make this pattern. And this pattern is by Petite Stitchery, if I did not say that already. And I will leave a link in the description where you can purchase this pattern if you'd like. I will receive a small commission with no upcharge to you. So if you like these pants, you like this pattern, go ahead and click that link in the description below. So I have all my pattern pieces cut out already, and now I'm just trying to decide which thread combination I should use. I think I'm gonna go with this one. This is the closest thread I have in my, I'm sorry, not that one, but maybe this one. This is the closest thread color combination that I have in my collection. So I think I'm gonna go with this one. So I have my front piece of one of the first pants together, along with the back pieces sewn together. And now I am going to place these right sides together, sew them down along the side seam, and come back. The side seam and the crotch seams. Then we'll be ready to do the waistband and the cuff. Okay, so I have my pants sewn around the side seams and the crotch seam and those nice, lovely pockets. Now I'm working on the cuffs. And I have those quartered. I'm also going to quarter the bottom of the pants, match them up, and sew them up, as well as quarter the waist and waistband. I'm going to sew that on, and I should have a complete pair of joggers when I return. Here's the first pair of completed pants. These are for my baby girl, and I already have had her try these on, and they fit great. I just need to go press these as I have it. There's the pockets, the waistband, and the ankle cuffs. All right, so here is my full review of the adult joggers or joggers by Petite Stitchery and Company. In this pattern, I did make a size small and they fit just perfectly. I did not make any adjustments to this pattern at all. The fabric that I used was a fabric bundle from Walmart. The exact contents, I do not know. The construction process was pretty easy. The instructions did make sense. They were easy to follow. They are in full print, and so you can get those full print instructions with your pattern when you print it. It makes it so much easier when everything is in color and you can tell exactly what is going on in each step of the process. The fit of the pants, I love. There's nothing that I would change about the fit of the pants. And I do think that this design would work on any body type. The only takeaway is I did wear these pants out. Well, let me back up. So the pattern calls for drawstring, and you have the option not to choose it. So I did not do the drawstring because to make the drawstring opening, you had to do a buttonhole. And your girl ain't done buttons and buttonholes yet. So I did opt out. But then I realized later on I could have, did the grommet version, I guess, but I didn't think about it till later. So that's that. Now, if you choose not to do the drawstring, I do suggest making your waistband or the pants out of a more sturdy fabric that won't shift when you're walking around. The fabric that I used, it did have stretch, but it was not real like stable and sturdy. So when I wore them out to Walmart, they were shifting around on my hips. So especially if you have curves, you may want to use some drawstring or elasticate that waistband, or just make sure that waistband is made out of some fabric that has some good snapback that's gonna really hold on to your waist and not move around as you walk. Would I make this pattern again? I absolutely would. And I've actually already made it 2 more times for 2 of my daughters, and I am working on a third pair for my middle girl who never cut her pattern out. She never traced it, never cut it. So I ended up doing it myself. I started to leave it and just not do them at all. But I did go ahead and do it myself. You know, her and her sisters, they all go to high school together, so they do have times where they dress alike, and I feel like they're all going to want to wear those joggers one day together, triplets. I did not learn any new skills in this project. However, I had the opportunity to with that drawstring, but not quite ready, so I did pass on that. I do want to take on the button and buttonholes that will be coming up pretty soon. It is my goal to have a project with buttons or buttonholes completed by the end of April. My advice for anyone wanting to make this pattern is to just follow the steps step by step. They take you through every step of the process. It is very easy to follow the printed tutorial instructions. And if you are someone who is curvy, like I said, please follow my recommendations for your waistband. That is the only other takeaway I have for this pattern as far as your body and how the pants will fit. You cannot go wrong. These joggers are great. I would make them over and over again. I really did enjoy my joggers. I have no complaints. It was a quick and easy project and would be great for even a beginner. Now, if you're interested in sewing or just honing in on some skills that you haven't quite gotten down packed, I suggest that you follow my link in the description box to the Sew It Academy. It is only $11.97 a month. I will get a small commission if you sign up using my link, and there is no extra charge to you. I hope you've enjoyed this pattern review. Until next time, see it, make it, slay it.